Console transfers, highly anticipated, and at last, Frontier have now given a date of when it's going to happen. This is September of this year, so between 3 to 4 months away depending on the exact date they release it. Now, I know a lot of people have been waiting for this, and it's quite probably further away than many people hoped for. Nonetheless, it is happening. Frontier have also detailed how the entire process is going to work, so in this video, we're going to take a look at that. Now, Frontier haven't detailed how you initiate the process just yet, but they have detailed how the process will function. Basically, there's 2 different steps to this, or 2 different versions of how it will work, and that depends on whether you already have Elite on PC or not. If you don't have Elite on PC, it's fairly straightforward. You just create a brand new Frontier account, and you'll be able to copy your entire console save into that new account. Also, it's worth noting that as a part of the process of creating this new account, Frontier will grant you a free copy of Elite Dangerous Horizons on PC. This will be a Frontier store copy of Elite, however you will be able to use it to activate a Steam copy of the game if you want that as well. This offer doesn't extend to the Epic Store version of Elite however, so if you want to play Elite on the Epic Store, then unfortunately Frontier say you'll need to purchase an Epic version of Elite. Now, with all the different store versions of Elite Dangerous out there, you may be wondering what happens if you're playing Elite on console using the Xbox Game Pass. Well, unfortunately, Frontier say if this is the case, you won't be getting a free copy of Elite Horizons when doing the transfer process, and this is simply because you haven't purchased a copy of the Elite license. So that's a process if you want to open a new Elite Dangerous account. On the other hand, if you already have a copy of Elite Dangerous on PC and you would prefer to use this copy of the game instead of create a new account, that is an option as well. However, you cannot merge the 2 copies of your save. You won't be able to merge a PC save with a console save. Instead, what you'll have to do is delete your save on PC to make room for the transfer process to copy in your console save. Now, some of you may be wondering why you'd even do this. After all, if you create a new Frontier account, you can get a free copy of Elite Dangerous Horizons as a part of the transfer process. So, why would you even bother transferring into an existing PC account? Well, for the most part, this is for people who already own a copy of Odyssey on PC. After all, no one is getting a free copy of Odyssey, so for the people who already have a copy of that game on PC, they may not want to purchase it again. Also, keep in mind that if you do choose this route and delete your PC save, you'll still retain all the cosmetics, paint jobs, and everything else that you have purchased. These will be available as soon as you transfer in your console save. Additionally, if you have cosmetics on that console save, then your PC cosmetics and console cosmetics will be merged. Whatever way you go around the entire transfer process though, it is a copy process. This means that once you've initiated the copy and it's completed, you'll have an exact clone of your save on console and a copy of that on PC as well. Although that said, Frontier didn't mention that in their current update, although they did mention it previously. Now, there is a third option available here that Frontier don't discuss too much, but go into a little bit of detail on. Previously, up until now, there's always been a transfer process available. This allows you to transfer your game wealth from one account to another. Basically, everything gets turned into credits and can be transferred from PC to console or from console to PC. This whole process is on pause currently, but will be available again very soon. And this will be for people who have Odyssey on PC and don't want to delete their progress. Instead, what you'll be able to do is have your wealth transferred from a console save to your PC save. This will keep your PC save alive and well, but have the added advantage of bringing in your console wealth along with it. Do keep in mind though that if you opt for this option, it will completely erase and delete your console save. Okay, so now we know how that works, what exactly can and cannot be copied. Now, some of this information has been made available before, although it bears repeating and going over again, as Frontier have now confirmed what is and what isn't in. So these are the things that are going to copy over. Your commander name will copy over as long as there isn't that name already in use on the PC. Your ships and all of their modules will copy over. That includes the HoloMe weapons, SRVs, ship-launched fighters, as well as the Cobra Mark IV if you actually have that. Credits are going to go over. All the modules in storage. This will include engineered gear, community gold gear, as well as power play modules. Now, some people have been wondering about core progression, so this is such things as your reputation, your navy ranks, your permits, and other such things. You'll probably be glad to know that this will also be copied from console over to PC. The exact list is inventory, reputation, navy ranks, permits, the codex with all the discoveries in there, engineering progress, tech broker progress, as well as anything related to power play. Additionally, NPC crew names, appearance and progress will be copied over, as well as in-game customizations such as paint jobs, bobbleheads, ship kits, and all other items that you have purchased with ARX. Now, Frontier say that any applied livery customizations will also remain applied, so your PC commander and their ship will appear exactly as they do on consoles before you made the copy. So essentially, everything should look and feel exactly the same on PC as it did on console. There are, however, some elements that won't be able to be copied over from console to PC. Some of these you may feel are pretty significant, others are fairly minor, so let's have a look at that list. So one thing that definitely won't go over if there's a conflict will be your commander name, and this will be if the name is already in use by a PC player. If that happens, then you will need to create a new name. Your ARX balance will also not be transferable, and this is certainly something that I feel quite a few people are going to see as problematic, especially for those people who have been holding a large ARX balance. Whilst Frontier haven't said why this isn't possible, it seems more than likely, I'm speculating here, that there are some legal reasons for this. After all, when you purchase ARX on the Xbox, you're going through the Microsoft Store, and that involves a Microsoft transaction. Same when it comes to Sony. So essentially, any unspent ARX will remain on your original console profile. To avoid this, Frontier recommending spending all your ARX, of course they do, on designed customizations and cosmetics, because those cosmetics will be transferable. It's just the ARX currency that won't be. Your squadron membership won't transfer, nor will your friends list, block list and private groups. Current mission progress will not transfer, and fleet carriers and all their contents will also not transfer. Now, previously Frontier have suggested selling your fleet carrier, getting all the credits, transferring that, and then repurchasing the carrier on the other end again. However, Frontier says something a little bit different here. We'll read out exactly what they say. They've said, "We are looking at a number of options to give the best continuity for commanders being copied from console to PC. As soon as we have more information on fleet carriers, this page will be updated to reflect our plans." And the question there is, what are my options for fleet carriers and its contents? So, yeah, that seems to conflict with their other statement there, where they're saying fleet carriers and their contents will not be transferable, whereas below they're saying wait for more information. It's not entirely clear what's going on there, so I guess we'll just have to wait. Either way, Frontier confirmed that you will be able to own a fleet carrier on both the PC version and the console version of Elite. Now there's a few more details on how the whole process will actually function. First is, how long would the copy process take? Well, Frontier say the process itself should be very quick, but it may take longer depending on what's going on with the server and how many people are making a request. In either event, once the copy process begins, it will lock both your console account and PC account until the process is complete. Frontier state that players will be notified once the process has completed. In case you're wondering, it will be impossible to transfer from console to console, and impossible as well to transfer from PC to consoles. Frontier say this is all about enabling players the ability to enjoy Odyssey content, so yeah, they definitely want to upsell you a copy of Odyssey where and if possible. So that pretty much covers everything that Frontier have announced for the console to PC transfer. If you want to see all the details from the forum post, you can find that linked in the video description. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.